Morning.
Morning.
It's hard to get motivated to work whenever you got a view like that.
Yeah. Especially with the river being a little bit calmer.
Oh no. Should have just brought some lawn chairs. I don't think Eric would have mind paying us by the hour just to sit and watch barges go by.
No.
We got to make sure nothing, damages the riverbank down there.
That's right.
This is totally random, but he's got some really funny looking weeds right there. You see them? Along the riverbank. See those things? They're like in clumps.
Yeah, it's like safari grass or something.
Safari grass.
That. Yeah, I don't know. Tiger grass, something like that. Yeah, it's got a name.
I'm sure somebody in the comments will let us know.
Yeah.
All right. As much as we love to sit here, oh, there's a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
it's just totally random. All right. As much as we love to sit here and look at the safari grass, Christmas trees, and the river, we got stuff to do.
Yes.
First things first, we're gonna run a little maintenance on the 850 and the 235, get them greased up, check fluids. It's time to move some dirt.
Yep.
Such a cute little engine in this guy. Right on the money. Antifreeze is good. Let's fire this thing up. We'll go over there and get some fuel. Come on. Get some fuel and DEF in it. Get it greased. This one will be good to go. Go get the 235. We got to get it walked back up the hill. Still down the other side of the road from where we were moving all the brush yesterday. I don't know. Getting everything greased on this thing. Got fuel going in. It's pretty much full of DEF. This thing actually does really good on fuel and DEF, to be honest with you. Pretty happy with both of them on that. So we're not going to top the DEF off. It'll be good enough to get us through this job. She was definitely a little thirsty on fuel though. Alright, this one is good to go. I'm sure you guys are gonna ask me the fuel consumption on this one. And I don't know if this one's got the option to get in the monitor and look or not. But it's not bad. If I had to guess, I'm probably averaging somewhere around 3 gallons an hour and hard pushing, maybe a little bit more, but more importantly, this thing don't want to use any DEF at all. It's really easy on DEF. I don't know what it is. The DEF's just one of those pain in the butt things to keep full. It's pain in the butt in a lot of different ways, but it's just not as easy to top off with fuel, or top off with DEF as what it is with fuel for some reason. The Thunder Creek trailer definitely makes it a lot nicer. I can't complain there, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with the fuel consumption and DEF consumption on this. Now, the 235, we'll chat about that here in a minute, but it's a little bit of a different story. All right, we'll just look in here real quick. as I know how to get to this one. Fuel rate information, general record. So we're at 3.8 gallons an hour, which is almost exactly a gallon more per hour than what the 210 was using, which it's a bigger engine. We were expecting a little more fuel consumption. That's not horrible, don't get me wrong. I love the fuel consumption of the 210. It was amazing, and it did a good job. My thing on this is not the fuel consumption. It's not really my gripe. It's the, well, I shouldn't say I have a gripe, but it's the depth consumption. On the 210 I could go 4 tanks of fuel to 1 tank of depth. On this thing, I'm about 2.5, 3 tanks of fuel to 1 tank of depth. It does use a considerably more amount of depth, considerable more amount of depth than what the 210 did, but it does a good job. I guess that's just the price we're gonna pay. So, all right, let's get this thing greased, top it off with fuel and depth, and we're gonna do something this morning. Well, we all greased, serviced up, and ready to rock and roll.
We are. Full
of fuel, full of depth.
Yep.
Somebody forgot to fill me up with energy.
Oh, yeah.
Thunder Creek don't have that on there?
No, it sure don't.
Man, this heat just zaps you.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so here's the plan. You weren't here for this. There is videos on it, but this bank used to come down pretty much like that. We notched a lot of this out and hold it around the other side to fill in behind that air retaining wall, and we just kind of left the high wall back there because Eric had a bunch of trees up there he was trying to save. Well, apparently those trees are no longer valuable to him and he cut them down. Which means somewhere up there
very valuable, and
which means there's somewhere up there there's a bunch of stumps. So what the ultimate goal is basically from where the stump bucket's up is to the trees now. We're going to kind of halfway slope that to where he can, I don't know if maintain is the right word, but it's manageable for him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, and we're going to take that material and build up. We're going to take that material and build up this road so it's kind of one straight shot down through there. So one thing I think we need to do as we build that road up, we need to probably hug this side a little bit because that'll increase our odds of being able to slope that front side. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's going to be easier to build it out that way if we need to than it is to pull it back over.
Yeah.
So I think let me hop on the excavator, get myself situated. I think my plan's going to be is to start belling some dirt down off that hill and get it thrown down here. Then you can take the dozer and start pushing it down through there. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Obviously, we're going to need a little bit of material pushed up in here at some point.
Yeah.
But Eric called me last night. He said nothing about this, but he had all kinds of questions about the drift pile.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The drift pile. Did he look over here?
I said, did you like our stonework? He said, yeah. That was it. But he was more impressed with the drift pile.
Oh, he was impressed with it.
Well, he had big games of lighting it on fire, but now he thinks he's gonna wait.
He's gonna wait now.
Let it break down a little bit, he said.
Oh.
So, all right, well, let me go billy goating here, see if I can find some material. As soon as we get a decent little pile here, we'll start shoving it over the hill. Once we get this road built up, the next thing is we're gonna level up this pad on back. See how it kind of drops off?
Yeah, in front of the dozer there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at the dozer.
But first things first, first priority is the road.
All right. Oh, there's a nice flat rock. We could have used that yesterday.
Yeah, you're telling me. didn't go down the right aisle at the rock store.
Yeah, evidently not.
How many rocks do we save? How many do we just bury?
Yeah, I know it. He better watch flicking them rocks back.
Going when you hit a big rock. Do you chip it off or do you dig the rock out?
I got maybe one of them 6 one way, half a dozen the other.
I realized Matt was back on this job.
If it's a usable rock, save it. If it's just too big and ain't worth using, chip it off.
I don't have X-ray vision to know how big it is. It does wiggle.
Huh. Oh, that's beautiful rock. We'll save that one.
That's a nice one.
Yes, it is. We might be doing some replacing.
Yeah, I know exactly where that needs to go.
We ain't got the trailer to load that one up to borrow that one from Eric.
That's not what I had mine.
Oh, that's what I have mine. I like that rock. That's a nice one.
That looks like a really decent slope I got going, don't it?
From where I'm at, that's what I was getting ready to say. If we didn't have to borrow much dirt, that slope, I think he'd be able to mow that.
Dug out that stump right there, because I know that ditch has to come down through there, but I can kind of tie that all in together, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a problem tying it all in together.
Man, if I just had the stump ripper close.
Yeah, somebody wanted to throw it over there by the burn pile. Or should I say the burn barrel?
I don't know where we want to put these at for now, but eventually they need to end up in our drift pile over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of wondering the same thing.
Or if you should just push them back there, like in front of the dozer back there out of the way, and then we'll just load them up and haul them over there.
All right, 10-4.
Oh, hello. All right, Aaron hopped down the dozer. He's kind of got 3 different piles of stuff going here. We got stumps, usable rocks, and fill material. Can I get that one? Come here, baby. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Aaron hopped on the dozer. He's kind of sorting them out. We're going to take the rocks over here, the stumps that way, and then the fill dirt's obviously going to go down over the hill. Got a stump right here. I'd really like to get out, but it is not cooperating. Come on, baby. take those stumps and push them way back in that corner over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move that dirt real quick and then I'll shut them down.
Handle. Now the next question is, I don't know if our little beech tree is gonna make it. Oh, there's another nice one. Flat, thin ones are the ones we always end up needing, so that's a good find right there. Alright, I hate to say it folks, but the beech tree is gonna have to go. To do this right, we just need him out of our way. That's just all there is to it. Come on, right off. Oh, missed. Hold it up perfectly. gonna go climb off my little perch here. What I'm trying hard to do as I dig my way down through here is make dang sure whatever's going to be close to grade, we don't have any big rocks sticking up and left. Because what I'd like to do is be able to take that dozer, hop up there and kind of run grade on that, just kind of smooth everything up. I can jump over a lot of these small rocks on that slope pretty comfortable, but we get into those bigger rocks, that's a whole different ballgame. Man, this stuff makes good feel, but it is a pain in the butt to work with. Man, this stuff makes some really nice feel, but it is just a pain in the butt to work with all the rock and stuff in it. But that's all right, we're getting it. We got, let's call this our first pass down the hill, just kind of getting everything roughed in, seeing how much material we got. We generated quite a bit of material. There's still a little bit up here on top, but I think I can get it with the dozer if need be. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna set over one pass here and got a pretty good little hump of material right there, so we're going to set over one pass, work it down. We're going to have to work it around. I think the farther we get that way, the rockier it's going to get, which means the more fun we're going to have, folks. But we've found a few jewels we've been able to save there, so let's go another round and see what happens here. was a pretty good visualization of kind of how we're sloping that down, trying to make it one even slope down through there. I think it's gonna work out pretty good. There's actually a huge rock right there we are not gonna mess with. I think we can kind of blend this all into that rock over there some way, shape, or form at some point. But yeah, this is honestly looking considerably better than I thought it was gonna be. And I think it should finish considerably better than what I thought it might. The more impressive part, I cannot talk today, is making some pretty good progress on the road down there. We'll let Aaron get back up the hill, kind of show you what we got going down there. We definitely still need a little bit more material in there. We kind of hugged it tight against the bank right here, so it leaves us room to transition this down on this side. But right in here, we're going to start kind of coming away from the bank a little bit so we can get us a nice little ditch over here. So we need to catch this water coming down this way and get it into the end of our culvert over there. We don't want it jumping over our road. But yeah, that definitely looks a lot different. I don't know, there's probably 6-7 feet of fill right there in the center. So progress is definitely being made. Like I said, that is some awesome material for building these road bases. It's got a lot of rock in it. It packs real nice. But man, it is just aggravating to dig, and it's even more aggravating to push around with a dozer. But you just kind of keep working it, and eventually it falls into place. Oh, he's got a nice one in front of the blade there, bud. All right. Back for more material. Farther down this hill we get, the steeper it gets. We're actually in a pocket of some pretty good material right now, but I'm afraid as we get a little farther down through there, we're going to end up in some bigger rock. Trying to give me a little perch laid right here. Try to get up on top, swing some of that dirt down. Alright, going up, you ready? Come on, baby. You can do it. Alright. I don't know if this hill slid or what happened. There's a little bit of a gap. Woo, that's tippy. Just a little bit of a gap between that rock up there and this dirt, which works out well because I can kind of grab it. I'm not sure why it's there. Got a little more dozer work for Aaron now. We're far enough down the hill now. He's got to push it around to push it down. It's all right. It'll help keep him busy. Oh, we got us a rock. the slope is pretty much complete. Everything is still looking really good. I'm just kind of, this ditch is going to get filled back in. We go to finish this thing with the dozer. We'll have to dig it out again. I'm just kind of putting it in now, so I just kind of got a reference of where the bottom toe of the slope needs to be. So if we do finish that slope with a dozer, we kind of got a point to end up on. So if I had to guess, I'd say this is probably going to get Aaron pretty close for having enough material for that road. The rest of this stuff's going to end up going back here behind us to level up this pad. But we'll confirm that. Oh yeah, we are getting close, baby. All right, man, behind the scenes, here's what I'm thinking. You ready for my expert, non-expert opinion?
Yes.
So, right here where I'm standing at, we are high, but that's not a bad thing. I don't know, maybe it's at least a foot high, maybe a little more.
Yeah, that was where I was just trying to push out of your way.
Yeah, which is fine because we are naturally going to work dirt down that way. It's a lot easier to keep working it down than get too much down there and got to come back. Which, with that being said, I think we'll have enough to get our road slope in down through here. So I think we're going to need some material over here to transition off our bank. So let's push a haul. We're not hauling anything, we're pushing. Let's take one more round of material off the hill and get it in this hole right here.
Okay.
And then maybe we need to do a little shapey and see where we end up at.
Yeah, probably wouldn't.
And then I got a hold of the, well, I sent Eric a message. He's a logger. You'd think he'd hate trees, so taking these out wouldn't be an issue, but he's really particular about his trees. So I don't want to take any trees out until I talk to him.
Yeah, I want them gone.
Have you ever seen a tree hut?
You never hear me say I want trees gone.
Have you ever heard of a tree hucking logger?
Yeah. Well, we're working for
That's what we're working for. All right, well, let's hammer down, get one more round of dirt off the hill over there, and then maybe we'll kind of slope stuff in and see where we're at.
All right.
All right, back up the hill we go. I need to reach up here far enough. I'll get me a little perch made. I can reach all the way to the top. I think this pass down the hill probably going to be some decent material. And I don't know if you guys can see over there. I think we're going to get into the rock here sooner rather than later. Oh, we might be into the rock on this one. Lovely. We got what looks to be a pretty big rock right here. Oh yeah, there she comes. I was getting ready to say I seen her move. Oh yeah. That's going to be a nice one for our retaining wall later. That's a good place for it. That worked out pretty good. It was almost on plane with our slope. Harry just called me back. He said all these trees can go. He's gonna plant new stuff back anyways. But we're not gonna waste any time getting them out of our way. Oh boy, here we go. All right, that'll make her a little bit nicer. Getting the last of that dirt down over the hill. We're going to do a little rock rearranging here now that we got a few more options. So we're going to set this one. Maybe we'll just hold that up here for now. This one here is a little bit too big for where we're at. Just what we had yesterday. Really don't want to drop that on that clay pipe. That would not be good. Just like that. We're going to set that one over here. I'll need the rest of it. Oh, come on now. I think this rock here is going to be a much better option for right there. Oh yes. Clear chill better. Now like to take maybe this rock. Come on. Roll that over. Roll for me. There we go. Nope, I don't like that. That might be the rock I need over here. Try this rock. That'll work. That kind of transitions that into that parking area. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do over here. looks pretty good. That where it should work just fine. I like it. Alright, next thing we need to do is figure out where we're at going down this hill. We're still way high right here. And I think we may have enough material to do what we need to do. We got to be a little careful because there's a hydrant over there we don't want to take out. So we may steal a dozer from Aaron for a second. See if we can make it happen.
Yeah, it's a speed bump, all right.
Probably a little shot on there down there on the bottom. So I think that's enough of a visual that Eric can see what he's got.
Yeah.
I said we let him look at it before we can screw around wasting an hour
Yeah.
tweaking it, but that looks way better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the road looks really nice.
I think he'll be able to mow. I need to get the excavator over there and get that one stump out. There's a big rock right here. So I think we can get that one. He can pretty much mow
all the way down to it, yep.
Alright, so
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think I'll put my seatbelt on and see if I can wipe that hill down real quick and see what it looks like, so he's got a visual on that.
Yeah, guess you can.
You want to switch?
Huh?
You want to switch?
No, it's doing good.
Oh, doing good.
Yeah.
We should have done this before it was officially ours.
Yeah.
I just like to see what that looks like somewhat cleaned up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm procrastinating because I know what's going to happen. Something or someone's going to go slide down that hill here.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't own any equipment to dare to try it, and if I owned a piece of equipment that expensive, it probably would not move. I'd be scared to move it. So maybe one day I'll have money and then it won't matter. Be like you then.
No, because if you have equipment, you'll never have money. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
But you need the equipment to make money. But
yeah.
It's just a never-ending circle.
Yeah, it is.
I try to explain this to the HR department all the time, but I get nowhere.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I'll still get this hillside wipe down, let Eric get a visual on it, and we'll see what he thinks.
All right.
It won't take much to tweak this if that's what he wants.
All right.
Now, I think we'll have plenty of dirt to finish leveling that up.
Yeah.
There's no set height on this pad, so if we need to adjust it up or down a little bit to make it work out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be plenty good. I don't know what's under this. You were up here. But I think taking this knob, little knob out right here, that's just gonna help us down there.
What we probably ought to do is shoot that elevation underneath the track and make sure we don't get any higher than that. We don't want any of that water coming this way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Which I think you're right. I think right out here we're going to be higher.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy with that, man. That's a nice.
Yeah, I think that. Sure, I really do. I think by the time we get done, I think that's going to be a mobile bank.
No. Because he just wanted a spot over here to put a carport and put his boat and lawnmower and tractor in.
Yeah.
But man, he's going to have a nice circle driveway right here.
Yeah, he is.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
All right, I probably want to stop the crap.
Yeah. When you get to work. How was your sideways ride?
You know, I'll give the 850 credit on one thing. It does hang on a hillside better than the D4.
Yeah.
don't know. That's not stupid steep. My guess would be somewhere 27 to 30 degrees. So, I mean, it's steep, but it's not ridiculous. No, it did good.
Yeah, it did really good.
The steepness is not what bothers me. It's the rocks.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you're on a 5% grade. If you hit a rock and still tracks, you take off slight.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it slid a little bit here and there, but it did really good.
Yeah.
I was a little worried I got up there on top, got stuck between a rock and a stump.
A rock and a stump, yeah.
But no, I think we're just talking off camera. That'd be a little steep for a tractor, but I think you can mow that with a skid steer pretty easy if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of those he's going to mow once a year. This right here, I think he'd like to mow.
That down there.
Mow all the time, but he's not 100% for sure what he wants. I think we got what he's after. He wanted a continuous slope road. I think he can maintain something in here. So before we go do a whole lot of work polishing this, I said we let Eric look at it tonight.
All right. Give
it as a stamp of approval. And then we'll carry on. That means we're done. We're going home.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye.
All right. See you guys.
If your travels take you through southern Indiana or just looking for a unique destination, everybody is always welcome here at the world-famous Derby Market and the home headquarters of the Dirt Perfect operation. No guarantees you'll catch Aaron or myself, but feel free to take all the pictures you like. Just for obvious reasons, please don't climb on or in any of the equipment. And most importantly, please tag us on all the social platforms, including the Derby Market. Before you head out, take a quick trip inside, look around, and locate the Dirt Perfect Visitors Map. Be sure you pin the location you traveled from and enter the Dirt Perfect Visitors drawing for a chance to win some Dirt Perfect merch. As always, guys, thank you for watching and supporting this channel. It means the world, and we shall catch you on the next one.